Board Game Geek has a top 100 list of the games that people deem as the best. But guess what? Out of that top 100, there are still people who hate those games, despise those games. Instead of a 10-star or maybe even a 5-star, these people gave it a 1-star. And today we're going to talk about Scythe. Scythe can be very, very divisive, and it is currently at this location on the Board Game Geek Top 100. And if you want to know, this is where I rated it. I do own it. I do enjoy playing it. It is not my favorite. I will still play it because it is, it is a good game. I said it. Sorry, I like it. Not a 10, maybe not a 9, but it's a fun game. There you go. That's what it is. But these reviews are for people who despise it. So let's get to it. First, I wish I liked this game, but it is so boring. The lack of interaction is anticlimactic, and it almost feels like combat was an afterthought. I've played the board game 5 times now with 4 players and the mobile game, hoping to find some joy, and I still can't get over how boring it is. 1 star. Bad game that doesn't commit enough to its Euro aspects to be interesting as an engine building, nor to its logical action on the map to be interesting as a war game, leaving me with a game that is equal parts mediocre. The fact the game is largely solvable and you still have to play the same opening moves all along in your own corner of the map at the start of each game to get an engine going is a complete turnoff, to the point that I question why I'm wasting my time playing this half-baked garbage. 1 star. Digital copy. 1 star. What a boring, completely unengaging game. My friend love it, but, see what they did there? But, it defies all reason. 1 star. Note to justify my 1 star. The game is being advised as a 4X game. It is a lie, and thus it defies a game description. If you put it all together, you get a mediocre resource management Euro game filled with unnecessary and very punishing mechanics that do not work together. The author should have had either scrapped the whole war aspect and focused more on Euro game mechanics, or invested more time into development, as in the end this game is too much complicated and long for what it offers, and has absolutely nothing that would stand out from other area control / civilization games. 1 star. There were no plans after dinner, so I wanted to play this game with my wife. After a few minutes, my wife was so bored that she committed suicide by grabbing her favorite knife from the kitchen. I tried to play Scythe with the kids, but they were also so bored they jumped through a closed window and fell onto the street. When I showed this game to my cat, she entered the dog's mouth and said to the dog, chew me, and never stopped. Then I asked my dog to play Scythe, but he ran downstairs into the basement and began furiously licking wires until electricity made a blanket out of him. Then I decided to go and show this game to my Mazda, but the moment the car saw me holding this game in my hands, Mazda momentarily used its full potential to turbocharge and charged its turbo like no tomorrow until it was choking in the middle of the river. I really want to play this awesome game, but there are no one to play with. After a few weeks, my town became a ghost town just because I asked its citizens to play Scythe. There are no even birds flying around anymore, and the grass is no longer growing. Terrain is dry because rain is refusing to fall. I just wanted to play some Scythe, not to cause an apocalypse to my town. This game is more devastating than playing Jumanji. 1 star. I've played this game multiple times, and each time it was about as boring as it could get. I've had more fun playing Monopoly. 1 star. +3 NP! 1 star. I wanted to play only because I already owned it. It looks so unnecessarily complicated. 1 star. Just Agricola in a different setup. The theme is misleading since its cover is promising a conflict and cooperation between rivaling factions, but after unboxing it is just another worker placement game with practically zero interaction with other players. Everybody just plays their own game alone, next to each other but alone. And even the worker placement itself is not very interesting. 1 star. It is a good game. Although I don't think it should be so high on this list, it can be very restrictive in its avenues you can take each turn. Most games seem to have the exact same timing arc, and the difference in classes and game boards keep things different from game to game. But the powers really aren't that fun personally. It is a big investment, so try it before you buy it. The art is fantastic, the quality is high, but it is cold, calculating, sort of repetitive game. 1 star. Most overhyped game ever! Beautiful design, but crap game. 1 star. The most overrated game ever! Probably worth a 5, but I'd do anything to lower its average and bump it down the ranks. 1 star. The board game equivalent to vegan meal. Harmless, friendly, and ultimately tasteless. 1 star. Look at the game box cover and you think it's going to be a smash and grab game of apocalyptic combat. Instead, you're gathering resources, and what little combat exists merely sends the loser running home to mommy. On top of that, bizarre movement rules means you might have to traverse halfway around the map to move across a water obstacle your opponent can move over at will. Fail! 1 star. Get Terra Mystica instead, unless you get moist. Thinking about giant fighting robots, and I know some do, then all the good bits of this came from there. 1 star. And finally, not bad, but not top 10 for sure, completely overrated, overhyped, counter score. 1 star. That's the 1-star reviews for Scythe. Tell me what you think. Is it worth a 1 star? Is it better? I would like to know. I'm supposed to do all the things that the YouTubes say to do, smashing buttons, smashing things up, leave a comment, do the things you're supposed to do. Please go play Scythe or something else. Why am I doing thumbs up?